your chair. Gregory, Aria, Michael, turn your body or your chair so you're facing me. I'm looking for friends who are sitting on their pockets, who are ready to learn. I'm looking for all eyes on me. Cameron. Friends, I have a super duper fun activity today, so it's super important that you pay attention because you might have an opportunity to get called on and come up and help me. How fun does that sound? Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about the five senses. We just watched the Brain Pop video, so you guys should be pretty much experts on the five senses already. Who can raise your hand and tell me what is one of the five senses? Only one, Elle.
Smell.
Smell, your sense of smell. Did everybody put their fingers on your nose?
No.
Sense of smell. Who can raise your hand and tell me another sense? Sage.
Taste.
Taste, your sense of taste. Point to your mouth, that's where you taste. Come on, have a seat. Who can raise your hand and tell me another sense that we have? Jeremiah. We have smell, taste,
Listen.
our sense of hearing, right? Everybody, wiggle your ears. Wiggle your ears, show me. That's where your sense of hearing comes from. And our next, who can raise their hand and tell me another sense? How many do we have? We have three, so we have two more. Paris.
Your eye.
Your sense of sight. Everybody point to your eyes. Show me your eyes. Cameron, show me your eyes. And then we have one more. MJ, what's our last sense? Your sense of touch. So everybody pretend you're touching a cloud in the air. That's right. So we have five senses. Repeat after me. Sense of sight. Sense of hearing. Sense of taste. Sense of smell. Sense of touch. Thank you. So friends, we're going to be exploring with our five senses. I have some fun activities that we're going to do, but we're also going to talk about how our senses help us and how animals in the wild use the same five senses to survive. So we're going to talk about that. Keep that in mind as we start exploring our senses. The first sense we're going to do is our sense of hearing. That's right. So I'm going to play this video for you. This video is going to make a sound, and you are going to have to raise your hand quietly and guess what sound it's making. It might be an animal, it might be a thing, we'll see. But it's very important that you're quiet because our friends need to hear, okay? So we're not going to be shouting out because our friends might need to listen and think a little bit, okay? All right. So everybody put your listening ears on. I'm looking for a friend who's quiet. Sable Jean, what do you think that was? A cow. Let's see if she's right. Thumbs up. Was she right? That's a cow. All right, our next sound. Michael, do you know what that was? Rain. Let's see if he's right. Did you guys guess rain too? Thumbs up. Yeah?
I thought it was shower.
It could be a shower.
Can you do me?
Cameron, do you know what that was? A police. That's a good guess. Or an ambulance. That's right. They have the same sound. That was a tricky one.
In the same color.
All right, we'll do two more. Oh, I think everybody knows this one. Oh, all right, Charles, what is it? He says chicken or a rooster. That's right. All right, we need to listen. This is our last one, okay? Oh. What is it, Jonathan? An airplane. That's right. That's a good one. Okay, so friends, we just explored our sense of hearing. Jonathan. Not everybody's going to get a turn for each sense, but we have a lot of different senses, and you might get a turn, okay? So we just explored our sense of hearing. Who can raise their hand and tell me, how does hearing help us every day? Why is it important that we have our sense of hearing? Gregory.
Because without you couldn't because you couldn't tell what the teacher was saying.
Oh, I love that. Everybody give them a round of of applause. Love that. Gregory says, because we need to listen to our teachers, right? We need to listen to what other people are saying. What is another reason? How does hearing help us survive? So let me think. If I'm walking across the street, what am I going to be listening for that's coming down the road? Sage.
A car.
Oh, are you Sage? No, thank you.
Sound.
I'm listening for what, Jeremiah?
A car.
Sage, what am I listening for?
Sound.
A car. Say car. Car. So that's how it helps us survive, because if I'm walking across the street and I don't even see a car, I can use my sense of hearing to tell, there might be danger. A car might be coming. Yes, Ben?
Or an ambulance, because they come.
Or an ambulance. That's right. Okay, we're going to move on to our next sense. So Miss Stewart has lended us this amazing touch box.
There's another one.
So who can guess, just by the name of the touch box, what's our next sense that we're going to be exploring, Violet?
Touching.
Our sense of touch. That's right. So I'm going to call on two friends who are sitting on their pockets, who are so respectful. Carter, you may come up. And Michael, you may come up. So don't worry. Other friends are going to have a chance to explore some other senses. So come stand right here, guys. So what we're going to be doing is these two friends are going to stick their hand in the touch box, and they're going to use some adjectives to describe what they feel. So if there was a frog in there, there's no frog, don't worry. You might say slimy, wet, cold, right? Those are some adjectives that describe the thing you're touching. So Michael, go ahead and put your hand in. And just touch, don't look. And maybe let's use some adjectives that describe what do you feel. You feel what? Sticky? You feel something sticky? I don't think there's anything sticky in there. Oh, that's Michael? Okay, Michael, go ahead, bud. All right, Carter, you stick your hand in. What do you feel? Carter says he feels something soft. So what else do you feel? You don't know? Let's take a look. He said something soft. Thumbs up. Does this look soft?
Yeah.
That's right. So Carter used his sense of touch to feel it, and it's soft. It's like fur. Aria, come on up. You can take the place of Michael. Go ahead, have a seat, Carter. Stick your hand in. Grab something. Don't take it out. Use your adjective to describe what do you feel. Do you feel something hard? Do you feel something soft? Something heavy? No. Use your hand. Do you feel that? All right. Use an adjective to describe it. Aria says she's touching something hard. Is it heavy? No, not too heavy. Let's see. Ooh, she had a light rock. She used the word hard to describe it, the adjective hard to describe it. Is this hard?
Yes.
Yes, it is. All right, Aria, thank you. Have a seat. So who can raise your hand quietly and let me know, why is our sense of touch so important to us every day? How does it help us survive, Braylon? How does our sense of touch help us?
Because it.
Oh, excuse me, I called on Braylon. Thank you. That's right. We can help. It helps us feel things. How would it help us survive? Ben.
If you didn't have hands, how would you drink water?
Okay, well that's touch, but let's see. If I'm walking by a stove and I don't touch the stove, but I put my hand over it and I feel that it's hot, it would let me know that I shouldn't touch the stove, right? Because it's hot. I could feel that. If I had an apple and I felt that it was all mushy and soft, I probably wouldn't want to eat it, right? Because it's rotten. Right? So that's how our sense of touch helps us. But if I held the apple and it was nice and hard and crisp, would I want to eat it?
Yes.
Yes. That's right. So that's how our sense of touch helps us. So now we're going to be exploring our sense of
Touch.
smell. So I'm going to call on 5 friends. I have some mystery smells that I prepared. And my friends are going to come up. And I tape the outside so you can't see. So we're not using our our sense of sight. We're using our sense of smell. So my friends are going to come up, and I'm going to cover it, and you're going to take a sniff. And you can guess what's inside. And then I want you to use some adjectives to describe what you smell. So there's no stinky sock in any of these, but pretend if there was a stinky sock and I smelled it, ugh, I would use the adjectives, it smells stinky, it smells, what, moldy?
Gross.
It smells gross, that's a good adjective.
It smells nasty.
It smells nasty, those are great adjectives. But don't worry, there's no stinky sock in here. These are all pretty good smells, okay? So I'm looking for friends who are sitting so nicely. Giada, come on up. We'll do the first one. All right, so close your eyes because I don't want you to peek at what it is. And she's going to take a sniff. Sniff. What do you think that is? She said peppermint. It is peppermint. So let's describe. What are some adjectives? Your friends can help you too. Raise your hand if you want to help her. How does peppermint smell? Is it stinky? No. Gregory, you want to help her?
Yeah, I totally forgot.
You totally forgot. That's okay. It happens. Jeremiah.
Hot.
Hot? It doesn't smell. Maybe a little spicy in a way. Kind of. Violet.
Minty.
Smells minty. It smells sweet. Go ahead, have a seat. So peppermint, the adjectives that we used were hot, kind of spicy. Hold on, Cameron. Sweet. And what did you say, Violet? Minty. Okay, Marcus. All right, close your eyes. Have a sniff. Do you know what that is? It is peanut butter. I don't want to pour it out, but there's peanut butter in here, everyone. Good guess. So, if you've ever smelled peanut butter before, let's use some adjectives to describe the smell of peanut butter. What do you think?
This is how these stairs paper.
What do you think? Marcus says that he thinks it smells tasty. That's a good adjective. Ben, what's another adjective?
I don't like peanut butter.
You don't like-
kind of.
So, Ben would say yucky.
Oh.
I think peanut butter smells yummy, but that's okay. We can all have different opinions. Cameron, have a sniff. Give me an adjective. What does that smell like? It smells like chocolate? Okay, kind of, because if you ever had a Reese's cup, there's peanut butter and chocolate in there. Ooh, this one's a fun one. Jonathan? Come on up. I'm looking for friends who are singing. Okay, close your eyes. Sniff. What did you smell? Don't look. Here, try again. Close your eyes, Will. Smell. What do you smell? It's not peanut butter. We just did peanut butter. All right, we'll call a friend to help you. Ben, come on up. Ben's going to help you. And you get to sniff again. Smell. That's a hard one. Ooh, he used an adjective sour. It's a sour milk. A lemon. So, he has a lemon. Smell it again. Right? Lemon. There we go. Who can use another adjective? We already used sour. Go ahead and have a seat. Another adjective to describe the smell of a lemon. Braylon? How does a lemon smell? It smells good. Okay, Braylon says good. Giada? It says sour. We said sour. Sailor? Fruity, because lemons with fruit. That's a great one. Okay, we have two more. I'm looking for friends who are sitting so quietly. Elle. Oh, okay, close your eyes. Have a smell. That's a tough one. Oh, so good. She said cinnamon roll mix. It's just cinnamon, but cinnamon rolls are made with cinnamon. See, everybody? There's cinnamon in here.
I can see.
See? Cinnamon. Oh, no, we're staying at our desks.
I can see.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Friends, Miss B we'll put it under the document camera. Remember, all eyes go track. So now you're tracking your eyes to the board.
So Miss B, no, it's not you. It's just some cinnamon. So
It
let's
makes
use.
me want to eat it.
Oh.
It makes me want to
Okay, so if we want to eat it, what's an adjective that we would use to describe the smell? Scarlet. Tasty? She says tasty, thumbs up. Do we agree? Elle, what's an adjective that you would use to describe the smell of cinnamon? Cinnamony? Okay, that works. All right, have a seat. This is our last one for the smell, but we have some other ones. Oh, do I call on friends for me? No. Sailor, come on up. This one's a hard one, okay? So use your kindergarten brain. Keep your eyes closed. Eyes closed. What do you smell? It's not hot. What does it smell like? Coffee. So these are coffee grounds. So friends, your mommies and daddies might actually make coffee. It's just like coffee grounds, ground up beans, and you put hot water and it makes coffee. So, who's ever smelled, raise your hand, who's ever smelled mommy or daddy or Miss B drinking coffee? Who smells the smell in the air sometimes?
I smell my grandma.
Your grandma makes coffee. How would you describe, what adjective would you use to describe the smell of coffee?
I smell it when
Gregory,
I drink it.
excuse me, you do not drink coffee. Gregory.
She does every day. She says.
Oh boy.
That's what she told me the other day.
Okay. Gregory, what adjective would you use to describe the smell of coffee? Excuse me. Tart? Okay, I think the word you're looking for is bitter. That's a tough word though, bitter. Coffee is really bitter. It's kind of like, bleh. For you guys at least. For Miss Babise and for Miss B, we love it. What's another adjective that you can use to describe coffee? Ben. Kind of steamy. Maybe it smells almost like warm and hearty. It smells yummy. Okay. So the next senses that we're going to explore, can I have all eyes on me? Thank you. The next senses that we're going to explore are a sense of sight. Say sense of sight. And sense of taste. Sense of taste. We're going to be doing this one together with the same items. And everybody's going to get a chance to taste and see. So can I have my team leaders? Come on up, friends. Thank you. Boys and girls, you are going to be getting a little baggie with 3 M&Ms, or 3 Skittles in it. When you get your baggie, you're not going to open it. You're going to leave it on your desk, and you're going to put both hands on your head. Aria, where are your hands going to be?
On your
On your head, that's right. We're not going to eat them right away, okay? Because we need to do our lesson. Here you go, Giada. Go ahead, pass those out to your team. Gregory. Pass those out to your team. Remember, friends, where your hand's supposed to be once you get your baggie? On your head. Oh my goodness, then Gregory probably has an extra one. I think I gave him one. You don't have to eat them if you don't like them. That's okay. Oh, okay. You can just hold it. Okay, boys and girls. Did you give one to Sailor?
Oh, I love how Gregory has his hands on his head. What a good role model. And he's sitting on his pockets, right, Gregory? Nice and safe so we can get started. Look at Jonathan.
All right,
Oh,
friends.
Aria, where'd your hands go? On your head?
Cameron, hands on your head.
Put your hands on
Thank
your
you.
head, on your head. Put your hands on your head, on your head. Put your hands on your head, not on your
Do you have one?
bed. Put your hands on your head. Put your hands on your knees. Put your hands on your knees. Put your hands on your knees. Don't forget to sneeze. Put your hands
take out the red Skittle and hold it up high. Just the red Skittle. Go. I love how Sable Jean just quickly held up her red Skittle. I'm looking for all the red Skittles up in the air. I should see a sea of red Skittles up in the air. No. Nope. Red. Love it. Who can use some adjectives? Now you can look. Don't eat it yet, but look. We're using our eyes.
That's smelling.
What sense? What adjectives can you use to describe? How does it look? Raise your hand.
Red.
Oh, raise your hand. Sable Jean.
It looks red.
It looks red, right? That's an adjective, the color. What's another adjective? Violet.
It's smelly. I mean, it's small.
It's small. That's a great adjective. Cameron, what's another adjective?
It looks fun.
It looks fun? Okay, that's awesome. So now, when I say go, not yet, you may eat your red Skittle and think about, you might want to close your eyes as you chew because that'll help you taste it better. And think about how it tastes, okay? Ready? Go. Go ahead and eat just the red one. Close your eyes. Taste it. Yep, go ahead. Yeah, you don't have to eat it if you don't want to. And raise your hand when you have an idea. What's an adjective? That is used to describe how this Skittle tastes. That could be a good adjective. Cameron, raise your hand. Marcus, how does that taste? It tastes good? Thumbs up. Do you agree it tastes good? Do you need a drink of water? Okay, go ahead. Bubble gum. That's a, what fruit does it taste like? Kind of, can you raise your hand, please? Elle, what fruit does the red one taste like? Like apple? That's a good guess. Oh, excuse me, we are raising our hand. Yes, Cameron. It tastes like watermelon. That's a good guess. It's not apple. It's not watermelon. There's another one. Braylon. It tastes good. Okay. I think it tastes like strawberry. Thumbs up. Do you agree? That's what it tastes like? Okay, now friends. No, you don't think so? Okay, well get ready. So, excuse me. Now friends, you may take your green Skittle and hold it up in the air. I want to see everybody holding up the green Skittle in the air like they just don't care. Yes. I'm sorry. We'll fix it after, okay? Do I see all these green Skittles? Okay, go pick it up. Now friends, who can use an adjective to describe how does it look? You're using your sense of sight. Paris, how does it look? It's green. That's a great adjective. Sable Jean, what's another adjective to describe how it looks? Not how it smells, how it looks. It looks yummy. I like that. Scarlett, what's another adjective? How does it look? Small. Love it. Now, when I say go, we're going to do the same thing. Close your eyes, pop that green Skittle in your mouth, and taste it. Ready? Go. Ben's hand was up. How does that taste? Give me an adjective.
Kind of wine. It tastes like wine.
Kind of winey. Okay. Sailor, how does it taste for you?
A grape.
A grape? Okay. I'm not sure that it's grape. Gregory, how does it taste for you?
Kind of sour and salt.
Kind of sour and tart. This one, friends, the Skittles package says green apple, which is kind of sour and tart. That's a very good description. Okay, once you're finished with your Skittle, I think everybody's almost done chewing. Go ahead, grab your orange one and hold it up. This one's a fun one. Hold it up. I can see a bunch of orange Skittles in the air. Did you eat it? No. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. So who can describe how does this one look? This one should look a little different than your other ones. Braylon, yes?
It looks sugary.
It looks sugary. There's like some crystals on the outside. Do you all see that?
Yes.
That's right. They're actually, it's not sauce. And it's not sugar. It's actually sour crystals. sour Skittles. So friends, if you do not like sour, you don't have to eat it. But go ahead and pop it in your mouth, close your eyes, and see if you can taste that sour. You can lick it if you want. If you don't want to, that's okay. Wow, some of your faces are so funny.
And think about the texture on that. If that had sour crystals on it, like little grains of sugar, that's what a crystal is, or a little grain of sand is called a little sand crystal.
Oh, wait, raise your hand. I'll call on you. Marcus, would you describe, how does that taste? Kind of sour. Cameron, how would you describe it?
It tastes really good.
It tastes really good. I love sour Skittles. I really, really do. Sable Jean, use an adjective.
I think it tastes so sour.
So sour. Now, friends, if you ignore the sour part, it should taste like orange. Raise your hand. Did you taste the orange? It should taste like sour orange. Do you need a drink of water? Go ahead. That's okay. Okay, friends.
Friends, we'll let you get a drink in a minute.
Drink water. She was coughing. It's okay. Okay, friends. So let's go over how we use our five senses. Why are our five senses important? Raise your hand. Sailor. Why are our five senses important?
Because if you don't have any of those, you won't be able to do anything.
So our five senses help us explore the world around us. Jeremiah, sit up, please. Thank you. So animals use the same five senses to survive out in the wild. So I'm going to ask you, think about some animals outside in the wild. And how do you think an animal, Cameron, eyes on me, thank you. How do you think an animal would use their sense of hearing to survive in the wild? Their sense of hearing. Giada. She said so they can hear dangerous animals. I love that. So if a little chipmunk is walking through the forest or through the woods and they hear, what do they know? What? Maybe it's a tiger, maybe it's a lion.
Maybe it's a bear.
It could be any of those animals. So, oh, excuse me. Go ahead, quickly. So, friends, the animals use their sense of hearing. 1 second. The sense of hearing to tell if there's danger near. How would an animal use their sense of smell to help them survive? Carter. How would they use their sense of smell to survive? An animal. Here's an example. What if the animals walk around, our same chipmunk friend, and our chipmunk friend smells smoke? Smoke. What do you think they can figure out? What do you think's happening? If they smell smoke, Violet. They run away because there might be a fire, right? So without even seeing a fire, hearing a fire, feeling a fire, they can smell smoke and they can know that a fire is near, and that can help them survive. Raise your hand quietly to tell me, how can an animal use their sense of sight to help them survive in the wild? Gregory. Jonathan, have a seat.
So the mouse could see a lion.
I love it. So a mouse or a chipmunk, our friend, can see a lion, and what do they do when they see a lion, Cameron?
They run.
They run, that's right, because the lion might eat them, so they run. They want to survive. They use their sense of sight. Now, who can raise your hand and tell me, what's another one, how an animal might use their sense of touch to survive? Marcus. They can feel if there's danger near. So here's an example. If I'm a little fishy, right? And I feel the water move against me, that means there might be a what?
Shark.
A shark near me, right? So what, or an alligator. So what if I didn't even see the shark or alligator and I'm a little fishy and I just felt the water? Uh-oh. I would know danger's nearby. There's a big shark and he's trying to eat me, right?
Yeah.
What's our next one? We did touch, we did smell, sight. Oh, taste. Braylon. Excuse me. Braylon. How would an animal use their sense of taste to survive in the wild? Not smell, their taste. So think about it. What if they went and a little chipmunk was going up to a bush and he ate a berry and it tasted really bad. Really, really bad. He was like, ew, that's a gross berry. Would he know to not eat that berry?
Yes.
He would, because he would say, that tastes really bad. Maybe that berry's poisonous. I don't want to eat it. I don't want to eat, or rotten, that's right.
This thing.
So friends, yes,
Or you could eat a blueberry or strawberry.
right, that's right, those are all types of berries. Okay, can my team leaders come on up? Ooh, I meant, yeah, that's fine, okay. And you're gonna pass these out. Pass these out to everyone. Pass these out to everyone. Okay, friends, you're going to be getting 2 pieces of paper. We are going to be doing everyone should have a little piece of paper and a big piece of paper. So these, so you only pass out the ones that are in 2 rows, okay? Look, you dropped some. No.
Oh, friend.
Okay, thank you. Here. Boys and girls, put your hands on your head when you have both of your papers. I see Carter has both of his papers, so his hands should be on his head. Okay. Yes. Wait, thank you. Yes. I see that Gregory has his hands on his head. No. Braylon needs more pieces. Who has the little pieces of paper? Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Friends, we're going to take a little brain break and then we're going to see who was paying attention. So let me see you stand and give me your chair. Oh, wow. Look at the blue team go. Rock stars. Gregory, Paris, Kiana. Roll in my green friends. Superstars. Gianna, Braylon, Scarlett, Aria. Oh. My red team. Look at those shining stars. Marcus. Oh, Saber Jean, Elle, Cameron, come on, get a shining star. Get with your team. On yellow team, let me see those brilliant stars. Wow. Okay, friends, look at our, up here, please.
How do you smell a rose? With my nose. How do you see the sky? With my eyes. How do you hear a cheer? With my ears. How do you taste some gum? My tongue. How do you touch a friend? With my hands. These are the 5 senses. Count out with your friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 senses. Smell, sight, hear, taste, touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 senses. Smell, sight, hear, taste, touch. 1, I smell with my nose. 2, I see with my eyes. 3, I hear with my ears. 4, I taste with my tongue. 5, I touch with my hands. These are the 5 senses. Sing it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 senses. Smell, sight, hear, taste, touch.
1, 2, 3,
4, 5 senses. Smell, sight, hear, taste, touch.
1. I smell with my nose.
Your nose.
2. I see with my eyes. 3. I hear with my ears. 4. I taste with my tongue. 5. I touch with my hands. These are the 5 senses. This is the end. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below.
Okay, friends, sit down. Let's look up here. Okay, all eyes need to be here. Did you want me to do? I can do it. I want to do it. Okay.
Okay, friends, so everybody should have this sheet with the eye, the nose, the mouth, the ear, and then the hand. And then everybody should have this little sheet that I'm holding up right here, right? Okay, so everybody go ahead and grab your supplies. Team leaders, if you can pass out the supplies to our friends. Oh, you're right, I took yours. My team leader should be passing those out so quietly. Okay. Go ahead. Who's this? 18? Is this Cameron?
Yes.
Can you put this next to St. Jean? Thank you. When you have your supplies, put both hands in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. When you have your supplies. When you have both hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care. That's right, everybody have their supplies? Okay, lovely. So friends, up here, we have, it says, our 5 senses. So we know that the eyes are our sense of sight. Sight. So, if everybody can grab their blue crayon, and we're going to shade the word sight blue.
Just like my eyes.
This next, do we see this? This is a nose. It's a kind of funny nose. Our sense of smell. Our sense of smell. We're going to shade that one green.
Yellow nose.
Cameron, are you shading? Look. Blue and then green. So for our next one is the picture of the mouth. And that's our sense of what, Aria?
Taste.
Our sense of taste. We're going to shade it yellow. Yes.
Someone just said my eyes are not blue, but they are.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, our next one for our ears is our sense of hearing. Everybody say sense of hearing.
Sense of hearing.
We're going to shape the word hear. Elle and Cameron. My goodness, chatty. We're going to sense the word hear pink. If you don't have pink, you can use light red. Shade it lightly. And then the last one is our sense of touch. Say sense of touch. We're going to shade that orange. When your paper looks like mine, put both hands in the air and wave them around like you just don't care.
Shade the last one red.
It's pink, then orange. I'm looking for hands in the air when you just don't care. Show me that your paper looks like mine. Okay. Now everybody, let's take a look at our little sheet of paper. So we are going to determine what sense we use. Oh, here, do you need the colors? Go ahead. We are going to determine what sense we use for what object. Who can raise their hand? Jeremiah, have a seat on your pockets, please. Who can raise their hand and tell me what is this object? Marcus? A flower. And Marcus, what sense do we use when we're exploring a flower? Do we taste it? No, that's silly. Do we hear it? Do we hear flowers? No. Do we smell flowers?
Yeah.
We smell flowers. So what color are we? We do. Well, you could see everything. Excuse me. We're not calling out. Thank you. Marcus, so we determined that we're going to use our sense of smell. So what color are we going to shade this box? Green. That's right. Go ahead and shade it green. Cameron, what is this next object? Drums, right? Do we taste drums?
No.
Do we smell drums?
No.
No, that's silly. So Cameron, what sense do we use? Do we hear drums?
Yes.
Yeah, you hear do, right? So we're using our sense of hearing. So what color are we shading it, Cameron? What color is our sense of hearing? Pink. We're going to shade drums pink.
Oh, friends, let me see. We should have any scissors out. We have crayons. We are color coding. We've done this quite a bit. Oh, wow. Thank you, Sable.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you, Gregory. Awesome job. Harris, Braylin. Look at my friends.
Jonathan, what is this next object? A teddy bear. And what sense do we use when we're exploring a teddy bear? Do we use taste? No, that's silly. What do we use, Jonathan? Our sense of touch. Say sense of touch. So what color do we shade it? Orange. Cameron, are you shading the boxes? Braylon, ready? What's the next object? A what? A what? Speak up, bud. Our sense of hearing for the lollipop. Do we hear lollipops, friends? Do we feel lollipops? No. What do we do? We taste them. Say we taste them. That's right. So what color, Braylon? Yellow. That's right. Cameron, yes. That's nice. Thank you. Cameron, you gotta catch up and shade these objects, please. L. What is the next object?
Television.
A television. So what sense do we use when we're exploring television?
Here.
We could hear it,
Or what?
but what do you do? Do you watch TV?
Yes.
Yes? So what sense would we use? Our sense of?
Sight.
Sight. Our sense of sight. Say sense of sight.
Sense of sight.
All right, Elsa, what color do we shade it?
Blue.
Blue. Because we use our sense of of sight to watch television. Sage, what's the next object? A bell. What sense do we use when we're exploring a bell? We hear it, so that's our sense of hearing. So what color are we shading it? Pink. Right, pink. Shade the bell pink. Oh, this one's so cute. Violet, what's the next object? What? A cat, so we use our sense of touch. I'll do you next if you're quiet, okay? Our sense of touch. Say sense of touch. So Violet, what color? Orange. Because we feel the kitty. The kitty's so soft. So soft and cuddly. You
I got a
can hear
kitty. No, it bites too much.
Sailor, what's the next object? A kite. So what sense do you use when you are exploring a kite way up in the sky? What do you see? Your sense of sight. Say sense of sight. So what color, Sailor? Blue. Cameron, are you coloring? Does yours look like mine? Okay, well then you need to start shading. Paris, what's the next object? A hamburger. And what sense do we use when we're exploring a hamburger? Our sense of taste. Say sense of taste. So Paris, what color do we shade it? Yellow. Excellent.
Thank you.
And this next one, I'm looking for a friend who's sitting so quietly on their pockets. Scarlett, what's this next object? Trash. That's right. So what sense do we use when we're exploring trash? Smell. She says sense of smell. Say sense of smell. Does MJ have smell? Okay, good. Our sense of smell because it's stinky. So what color do we shade it? Scarlet. Green? Does yours look like mine?
Oh, friends, Sailor, we don't call that in Edison Park. That's our Edison Parkway.
Yours needs to look like mine, okay?
Remember, there's one teacher and 20 friends. Thank you, God.
Now, friends, what you're going to do, I'm going to turn on your think music, and you are going to cut each of these objects out. There should be no scraps. Just cut along the lines. And then, then you are going to glue the object under the sense that it goes with. So, look at the flower. Excuse me, I'm speaking. So the flower is green, so you're going to glue it under the sense of smell, the green column. I will walk around and help you. Go ahead and start cutting and gluing. Remember, think music is on. We are quiet.